Meg laid in tears as King Charles reveals to give Pope cross to Willy to consider him as heir after coronation. The coronation procession of King Charles will be led by a crucifix carrying sacred relics presented to the king by Pope Francis. Furthermore, after coronation, King Charles would bestow the papal cross on William in order to recognize him as the successor, which drives Meghan Markle nuts. At this point, King Charles' latest step has the potential to derail Meghan Markle's ambition to become the monarchy's future queen. In particular, 2 shards of the true cross, which is said to be the cross used in the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, were given to the king by Pope Francis to mark the royal occasion. The small fragments have been incorporated into the Cross of Wales, which will be seen by millions as it is carried into Westminster Abbey on May 6. Both pieces are shaped as crosses, one being 1 centimeter in size and the other 5 millimeters, and are set into the larger silver cross behind a rose crystal gemstone so they can only be viewed up close. The Cross of Wales, which is a gift from the King to the Church in Wales to celebrate its centenary, will be blessed by the Archbishop of Wales, Andrew John, in a service at Holy Trinity Church in Llandudno, North Wales, on Wednesday before it heads to London. Upon its return, the cross will be shared by the Anglican and Catholic churches in Wales. Crafted from recycled silver bullion, provided by the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, South Wales, the cross also includes a shaft of Welsh windfall timber and a stand of Welsh slate. Words from the last sermon of St. David are inscribed on the back of the cross in Welsh, which read, Byd llawn, cadwaifydd, gnuchi thou by chain, translated as, be joyful. Keep the faith. Do the little things. The silver elements of the cross bear a full hallmark, including the royal mark, a leopard's head, which was applied by the king himself in November 2022 when visiting the Goldsmiths Centre in London. The Archbishop of Wales said, "We are honoured that His Majesty has chosen to mark our centenary with a cross that is both beautiful and symbolic. Its design speaks to our Christian faith, our heritage, our resources and our commitment to sustainability. We are delighted too that its first use will be to guide their Majesties into Westminster Abbey at the coronation service. The public service held in Llantrisant will begin at 9 a.m. at the start of the church's governing body meeting." On the other hand, King Charles' decision to include a family photograph with Harry, Meghan, William, Kate and their children in the official Buckingham Palace souvenir coronation program is an olive branch in the direction of California, experts told Mail Online today. The smiling shot was taken by royal photographer Chris Jackson to mark the monarch's 70th birthday in November 2018, 6 months after the Duke and Duchess of Sussex married in Windsor. The rare, relaxed private picture in the gardens at Clarence House shows Charles with Prince George on his knee, Camilla cuddling Princess Charlotte and the then Duchess of Cambridge holding a baby Prince Louis. Behind the bench Prince William stands next to his brother, who has his arm around a laughing Meghan. The happy family photograph belies the fact that behind the scenes, the relationships between all 6 adults were falling apart. Meghan and Kate had fallen out over Princess Charlotte's bridesmaid's dress and Harry was privately accusing his family of not being supportive enough of his new wife, whom he married in May that year. Experts have said the King's choice of such a happy photograph is an attempt to show Meghan and Harry are still loved members of the family, royal commentator Phil Dampier said. Biographer Tom Bowers said the choice of image is an attempt to conceal the truth about how Megxit has torn them apart, while commentator Richard Fitzwilliams claimed the decision is simply to avoid being accused of leaving the couple out, because Harry and Meghan are deeply conscious of what they perceive to be slights. Mr. Dampier told Mail Online, using the picture including Harry and Meghan is yet another olive branch from the King and an attempt to show they are still loved members of the family. We know of course that relations were already starting to strain, but it's a happy picture which conveys harmony and unity. Most of all it reminds us of what might have been and how it's so sad the way things have unfolded. Harry and Meghan could have been royal superstars and helped modernize the monarchy and take it forward deep into the century. Meg laid in tears as King Charles reveals to give Pope cross to Willy to consider him as heir after coronation. The coronation procession of King Charles will be led by a crucifix carrying sacred relics presented to the king by Pope Francis. Furthermore, after coronation, King Charles would bestow the papal cross on William in order to recognize him as the successor, which drives Meghan Markle nuts. At this point, King Charles' latest step has the potential to derail Meghan Markle's ambition.